So I'm just hobbling my way. What I'm finding is that my left foot, I'm not lifting it as high, and I'm tending to trip on, well, everything. But we're hobbling, we're doing all right. Well, everything's sore, man. My neck, my knees, my back, my eyelids. But loving it. But here's the thing now, you know, like, so we just came out of Fording River Pass. I wanted to get there for 11 years. That was my third attempt. It was finally successful. Third time's the charm, right? And now it's, see, I just tripped again because I'm not lifting this damn leg enough, man. Oh, and when I don't, like, you know, it's the left leg that's tripping on stuff, and it seems like it's ripping that upper leg muscle in my groin even more. Anyways, enough complaining. I'm actually excited now, like, now that that's done. I mean, look at the effort to get to Fording River Pass. So we tried to get there from BC. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't figure it out, right? I was on the ridge, on the opposite ridge of the fire. Came down. An excellent elderly gentleman, Jim. He got me to Elkford. We rested up. Elkford, we hitchhiked to Blairmore. Blairmore, we had to go to Pincher Creek for memory cards to document if we did make it to be, you know, to Fording River Pass. I needed a memory card to document the fact that I made it, if I was going to make it, right? So all the way down to Pincher Creek, thanks Brian, and back to Lundbrook, up to 22, all the way up to the Highway Junction, and then hike up what's listed as the 940, but everybody calls it the 40, the gravel part, get to Barrel Creek, start hiking. I mean, the amount of kilometers, and then get up there, get over the pass, decide that's not where I wanted to go back into Alberta, but at least I climbed the pass. I climbed the pass twice, once over, and then realizing, hey, I better go back to that lake, so back again. The amount of miles of hitching and getting resources like the memory card, and then hiking just to go in and out again, just to accomplish one goal. I am stoked that I got there, but now there's nothing I want to do out here now. I mean, not on this trip. There's lots that I want to do out here, but not on this trip. Now I'm getting excited. I miss my sister, I miss my nephew, my brother-in-law. You know, it's time to start heading home. I'm basing out of Winnipeg right now, so I'm homeless. I do have a friend I'm going to stay with, so that's all right. But it's time to get there. I got to get this bag undone. I got to get it reloaded for another trip. But I need a couple of days to rest up. So, you know, like, this trip has been everything that you want and you don't want, and the stuff that you don't want, you want because it's type 2 fun, which is not fun to do, but it's fun to talk about later, right? That's type 2 fun. The amazing things I've seen, the animals, the pain I went through, the freezing, the heat, the wind, the rain, the light, like, it was perfect, man. It was a mixed bowl of flavors that just tasted awesome. But now I feel like I got a little bit of a pep in my step, maybe because I'm going downhill. Hey, just don't quote me on it, but just to get going on another chapter. This was, by the time I get back to Winnipeg, it'll be over 30 days. It'll be 30, well, today's day 28. I'll camp up tonight, so that's 29. I'm not making it home one day. So we'll be 31, 32 days on this trip. And then get reset for another trip. And yeah, just, I got such a amazing feeling of accomplishment right now. Of, yeah, mistakes were made, man. And you guys are going to see the mistakes. I'm not a YouTuber All these, like, and I'm not trying to disrespect any YouTubers because I got a lot of YouTube peers, right? But how in the fuck does everybody pull off a perfect trip after trip after trip after? No, you know what, man? No. Editing, you can just delete the blemishes, you know, look like a rock star. I don't want to look like a rock star, man. I want to look like the blue collar worker that I am. I want to look like you guys. I want to be the guy that makes mistakes and is not afraid to admit it. You know, I'm out here trying to do my trip my way. And some of you guys are going to agree with what, you know, the way I do things. Am I on the right path? And that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'm the one out here carrying the heavy weight, doing the workload, and it's by my design. Or really, it's not by my design. It's a free float trip. So, I want to show that I'm, you know, I'm like you guys. I'm a hard-working son of a bitch that goes out, takes some chances, and things don't always work out, man. I mean, that's the way life is. It's not a perfect trip after trip after trip after trip. And I hope that you guys can find some respect in that, and maybe, you know, subscribe to the channel, share, and tell your friends, because if you look back at my very last backpacking trip, what was it called? Something Spruce Woods trip. My trip to Spruce Woods Provincial Park. Anyways, I got lost on a glamping trip, and I could have easily cut out getting to the park to waking up and going back to the park. I could have raced that whole day, man, and just made it look like a perfect trip. No, you will always get honesty out of me. And yeah, I curse and stuff a lot, and I know that, but I'm not your babysitter. So start there. I'm a beer drinking, hard-working son of a gitch. My git's right up my ass right now. And yeah, no, you're not plunking your kids in front of my TV or in front of your TV, and I'm gonna be their entertainment, because they'll be walking around talking like me, like a trucker's mouth, and even truckers don't swear like I do. So, but you didn't have the grandparents I did, so there you go. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I got a little hitch in my step here, but I'm pushing through, man, because I got an urge to, like, you know, I feel like I've got success with Fording River Pass. I feel like it's been a complete trip. The goal was Michelle Lakes. Couldn't fish at Pinto. That broke my heart. Where the hell am I here? Oh yeah, I remember this. Let's see if I can do it on the way back. You guys with me? Get the roll out of it. Oh shit. Nope, fail. It was almost good. I had one bubble. And then to Fording River Pass. So, and I mean everything in between. I just feel like it's been a perfectly complete trip with successes and failures that I'll grow from. I've gotten strength moving forward. You know, I'm starting a brand new life at the age of 53, and like that time, and I ran out of water, and I had to dig. I mean, I was digging yesterday, but I had to dig like I've never dug before in my life. And I was saying to Rob, he gave me a lift up to 541 right to the Highwood Junction. I said, you know, like moving forward, I can that I feel good. Like I know that whenever I need to dig as deep as I've ever dug before. Oh, there's people. I haven't seen people in a while. I can do it. You know what I mean? So before we get too close to people, I'm gonna shut you down, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Awesome. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. Okay, Glambers. I am just making sure I haven't left any cigarette butts or camera equipment or a spoon, you know. So glad I found my little scrubby that I use as a cup, you know, we already talked about it. I'm just so glad I found that, because I was feeling kind of bad about that. These spiders around here, look, can you see this guy? These spiders around here are huge, and they are fast, man. Holy jumping. There's some wicked mean looking spiders around here. But them dark clouds are kind of moving out. And yeah, it's cool up here in the wind though. My nose is running again like a son of a gun. So we got the DSLR there, and last swig of cold coffee, and yeah, strap them on, and probably, unless something happens, I'm gonna put you away until I get down to where the Great Divide Trail splits from the Barrel Trail, because we're going to continue down the Great Divide Trail to Etherington. We'll camp there tonight. We'll shelter up there, and I just got done choking on another one of them god-awful Cliff Bars. I am sick of Cliff Bars right now, to be honest with you. A beautiful red-tailed hawk came shooting by here. I believe it's a red-tailed hawk. I tried to get him with the DSLR. I don't know if I did or not. But that was a beautiful experience. He was chasing a couple birds, and the birds got away, and then he just kind of soared down through the trees and took off. But yeah, I was in the middle of choking on a Cliff Bar. Grabbed the DSLR. I don't know if I got it. Anyways, it's about noonish, and it's just time to rock and roll. We got like 14 kilometers. And we're starting her off downhill, and I am thankful for that today, because I am spent. My energy levels, my energy reserves are gone. We're down. So day 28 today. Wake up day 29 in Barrel, and start making our way out. So, or I mean Etherington. Start making our way out. So without further ado, let's get after it. Well, I'm up here hunting bears to film. And there's a baby bear track right where my boot is, and that would be the mama bear track. And there's another one, and there's another one, all the way down. So they're heading in the same direction as me, which maybe that was what I heard last night, and I missed them. It would have been too dark to see them anyways, or if I could see them, probably wouldn't be able to film them. But one thing about following a bear now, see, they'll be able to hear me. There's no wind. And I don't think that there's anything in here, because, man, I've been spreading my stink all over this place. Like, I've been everywhere looking this morning, and you can't walk across the land and not leave your stink behind. Doesn't matter how clean you are. A bear will know that you're there, and they'll just flight out. But there's one thing about following a bear track, is you don't know where they stop or turn or whatever. So, but yeah, we're back in Alberta proper here. So, yeah. I'm going to shut up and just want to point out those bear tracks. I'm going to shut up just in case I can see them. And snap some pictures. Just a bucket list thing for me. I've shot everything else, but not a bear. Not a grizzly, I mean. I've shot lots of bears before, but anyways. Well, guys, I got a little bit of bad news here. Just one more look at the stunning, like, finally I get to see these mountains. Finally, I get to see the mountains. But the bad news is that this upper thigh thing, or groin thing I got going on, it absolutely is screaming angry at me for this downhill. And I'm just going to go back out to Barrel Creek and maybe camp up at the Cataract Creek Bridge tonight. Because I don't know how much white line walking I'm going to have to do, you know, to get home. And I don't want to add the extra Ks to get to Etherington Creek. And I don't want to add the extra 6 Ks to get back to Highwood Junction. Maybe it'll go away by the time I get down there. And I hope so. This is only day 28, so I don't want to quit early. But, well, I mean, it's understandable what I'm talking about, right? So, we'll see how we get down there, but I don't think so. I think Etherington and a couple of the other places, Cataract Creek, I want to see. A couple of them are just going to have to wait, because, yeah, we're hobbling. So, and we're only 20 minutes out of the gate, man. So, that's unfortunate, but, I mean, the pain I can deal with. It's the headspace of knowing that I'm ripping shit apart that I can't deal with. You know what I mean? So, anyways, we'll see how it goes when we get down there. But I'm a tough kid, and I want to see Etherington, man. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, guys. Well, just came across this tricky little log thing, and I'm gonna drop pack and try to get a better look at that waterfall up there. It's just absolutely stunning in here. Oh my God, have you guys seen the water here? Huh. I know, I'm a knothead. That's why you love me. Yeah, I'm gonna drop pack here. See if I can't, oh yeah, I got a beautiful shot right through here. I still want to drop pack for a minute. Get some of that cool, fresh mountain water in my system. Keep everything lubed up, you know what I mean? Such a pretty spot, man. And that is the true definition of no color or artificial flavors. Or shit in your water like in Winnipeg, Manitoba. You know that there's communities in northern Manitoba that don't have potable water. In today's day of age, and to technology, and the amount of money that governments spend, there are communities in Manitoba that can't drink their own water. Isn't that disgusting? This is a real treat out here, boy. Oh, so cold, so fresh. Man, loving it. Look at the size of this guy. Look at him. Or her. Just in case I forgot to show the view from behind. Not too shabby. Well, as you can see, I am sitting in some shade. We have come down a hell of a lot of elevation, and it is hot down here. Whew. A lot hotter than what I've been used to the last few days with the cold, the rain, being at elevation, the whole 9 yards. So I've been thinking, what I got to do is I got to get, because I want to go north on the 22 around Cowtown, and then number one will be my best bet to get home. Is I probably just look like a shithole, and I probably smell like one. So I'm thinking if I can get back to that campsite in Longview, ask that lady to have a shower. Worst case scenario, spend another night. I mean, I'd rather spend $10 and rest somewhere safe and have a shower than sit on the side of the highway for days because I fucking stink like shit, right? Excuse the language, but I mean, let's just call it truth, right? So, look at this son of a gun, man. Anyways, yeah, just having a little bit of a break time here, sitting in some shade, and gonna swig down some more of this mountain cold water, and carrying on. I'm gonna grab some trail mix. It's amazing how long 4 pounds of trail mix will last. Incredible, man. I'm still eating this stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to change my diet up. And what the hell is that thing ding? See? What is that? There's no service, there's no phone number on it, there's no Wi-Fi, there's nothing, and that thing is being a piece of anyways. And I'm not running, I'm going back the same trail, so I don't have like that Under Armour app on. That's not what that is. Look how beautifully symmetrical that is. That a black spruce? You guys answered that question for me yet? Oh, there's an eagle flying around up there. Anyways, yeah, break time. All right, friends, we made it back here. Now, if we were going to go to Etherington, is it? We would be continuing this way. But I'm not feeling it. I got a hobble going on, and I just, it's been a good trip. It's been a long trip. But all good things must come to an end. So I think we're gonna make a push. I don't know, I would love to make Longview today and be able to have a shower, be fresh to get on the road tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but all we can do is try. So we're taking the Barrel Creek trailhead to Highway 40. So I got another 9 to go, and then from there it's another 3, so that's another 12. Yeah, we're putting in the miles today, man, and then we got to try to hitchhike all the way up to Longview. So we got a lot of work left ahead of us today, and I think when I get to that beautiful little spot, I'm gonna sit down for another break, and I'm just gonna keep pushing for now. So that's the update. We're gonna try to get to Longview to have a shower at that campground. I'm sure she'll just let me pay for her shower. I mean, but if I get there tonight, then I'll pay the $10 to stay there, shower up, get fresh, and yeah. But right now we're just playing it by ear. Let's make the 9 and then the 3. So we got 12 Ks to go yet, and I do believe this trail is a little longer than 9. So, anyways, let's get after it. Those are bone-jarring hits, man, when you give a slip like that. Anyways, what I was thinking, you know, I look at the map, that trail map. Now, this trail is number 17 on that map, but the numbers are color-coded. So the color coordination for this trail is orange, yet the blazes are blue. And I think it's like the number 3 trail or something is blue. So, yeah, that was such a good feeling when I realized that, okay, I actually made the connection with the GDT off the Barrel Creek Trail. Because, I mean, second guessing myself. There's bridges where there's no bridges on the map. The trail that I'm on is blue and it's color-coded orange. You know, all those things will play into your headspace. But, yeah. It's great when things work out, man. Anyways, we're just heading her to our second break stop of the day and carrying on. It's a lovely day. I can't believe how calm and still it is. Not a breath of wind. Like this upper level shelf of clouds is barely even moving. It's so still in here. I heard a butterfly fart. So, I mean, I did. I heard it all the way, like across the canyon. It's that still. So, a couple days ago when we came through the camp, and there was no cowboys here. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? And a nice big wagon. That's beautiful. Awesome. All right, we're still making our way. Just gonna say hello to the gentleman here. What kind of horses you got? Yeah, they're Pershies, eh? Yeah, that's what I thought.